Oh man. Well, what are we expecting from media days this year? That's what I'm curious about. Because there's going to be a lot of people wanting to talk to Kayla DeBoer, see how he's doing. What do you think, Coach?
Well, I think one, they're going to want to talk about recruiting. Second, they're going to want to talk, about schedule. Third, or I say third, they want to talk about quarterback situation always. But really, Alabama is in a great situation right now. Um, it recruiting has been for the past month. Recruiting has been just unbelievable. And I'm talking about high school recruits, not transfers and stuff like that, but really, really getting some commitments from some great players. Hopefully, in the end, we'll be able to hang on. But right now, it's looking pretty good, especially at the edge rush and receivers. Really looking great there. I love the size. I love the speed that we've recruited. Um, Pretty much with SEC media days, coaches are going to do the old blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. But I think it's an honor to the players that are invited to attend and speak. And sometimes I'll sit there and think to myself, who should Alabama bring to SEC media days? You always want to bring a leader, somebody that's been there, knows the program, and that kind of stuff. So if I were Alabama this year, SEC media days, I'd focus on defense. And Deontay Lawson, he's senior, been there the whole the entire time. Uh, Keenan, I would look at somebody like him that's got a good coming off a great season. To me, Keenan, I would look at putting bringing those guys in there and letting them speak, and I think they're probably a couple of good leaders uh, for the team. And then offensively, I would like to see somebody like Ryan Williams get up there and because they're going to ask him some crazy questions and stuff like that. I'd like to see. It's time. There's so much is too much is given, too much is expected, and so I would put him out there if he's mature enough to handle it. And and pretty much as a coach, after talking with your players and visiting with them and recruiting them and spend a lot of time with them, film room, all this other kind of stuff that they have to do these days, you kind of know, you kind of get an idea of character and who are the leaders are and who can be put in a situation like that. And because somebody's always probably going to want to get one of those gotcha questions, gotcha, that kind of stuff. And so you want people, you pretty much know those type of individuals that are mature enough, seasoned enough to handle that type of script. And but I would lean on the defense, and I'd put Ryan Williams out there. Let him take a little control
Oh yeah.
if he's willing.
MJ Thompson says a sophomore at media days. It's a new era, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
and then you have to look at who does the media want to speak with? Yeah, I think they'd want to talk to Mr. Lightning over there. I know I would. I'd want to ask him a couple of questions. What have you been doing this summer? Yeah, yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
oh yeah, that's for sure.
Jazz it up, man. Bring the ones they want to talk to. Ryan Williams is one of them.
Oh yeah. Well, we're definitely going to be waiting and seeing who's going to be attending with Kayla and DeBoer later on in this show. But yeah,
Yeah, when will Jack? Do you know when they're going to announce? I know they haven't announced it yet, but when will? I know it's going to be in the next few days that they'll announce who's going to be attending with Coach DeBoer.
oh, it's like I'm just like looking it up, and it's like it's showing me like 2024 players. It's like showing me Joe Miller. It's like Joe Miller's gone. Come on, man. He's not.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a Seahawk.
So yeah, they haven't named it yet, but we'll find out that probably sometime later this week who they're going to take to Atlanta. I'm
Oh, yeah.
tired of it being in Atlanta. Why does it always have to be in Atlanta? Let's roaming around. Let's go over to Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas, Tennessee. I'm not always Atlanta. Well, no, wait. I'm sorry for people catch me. I spoke too soon. I know they used to have it at the beach.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they had last year's in Texas.
Oh,
In
they
Dallas.
did? So I'm wrong. I thought it was every year in Atlanta. Okay.
No, it's not every. They've
Oh,
had it in Birmingham. Like they had one year in Nashville, I think.
okay. Well, my bad. All right. I spoke too soon. Foot and mouth. Pull it
Well,
out.
I always say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, exactly. I spoke too soon. I need to do my research, my due diligence.
Well, that happens. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. The quarterback questions. I'm sure Coach DeBoer is going to get a lot of that.
Yeah, it'll
And
be a lot of that. And if he, hopefully this summer, they've been in town. I mean, now it's, we used to, like Coach Hudspeth and we used to go home during the summer and get that summer job, make some money so you could have some spending money when you went back to school. Worked hard in the summer with those summer jobs. And now there's 24/7. And so he knows.
oh yeah,
And maybe he'll pop out and say, "This is our guy. And we're going with this guy." And enough said. Lay it to rest.
oh yeah, yeah. That's what you got to do. Lay it all to rest.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be asked, and so he's got an opportunity. He can lay it to rest, and this is where we're going. And things may change, like they've done many times. I remember Jalen Hurts stepping in that opening game. So I mean, quarterback position. So things change, but you can go ahead and get some consistency and some thought process amongst players right now by just going ahead and this is it, and this is where we're going first game. Things change, we'll go from there.
Well, and I'm sure Coach DeBoer is going to be asked about the chemistry with Ryan Williams and Isaiah Horton. So that's going to be a good one right there.
I hope it's good. It looks like it. What we know about summer workouts and what they're doing over the summer looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'll tell you what, I've been looking at those receivers that they're getting those commitments from for the future. Woo, there's some good ones. That dog will hunt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be a win for sure. So,
Hey, let me ask you this. I've seen On3 and Rivals or whatever, but they're not. Today I looked at. They're not showing Owen. Is it Cable or Cabell?
Cabell.
Cabell. I don't see them listing him as a commitment.
Nah, he committed.
Well, I know that. I've seen it on numerous sites, but I was looking at On3 and Rivals, and it doesn't show that. Now, it may have changed this afternoon.
247 shows June 30th. Rival / On3 says committed for June 30th.
Okay. And so, well, is it listed in their rankings, team rankings?
He's not very high, but
because I was looking at that and I didn't see, and I looked this afternoon, I did not see his name.
Wow. Way I look at sometimes it's great to get him while the iron's hot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, you look at his measurements, and I mean size, speed. Woo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they're going for some, and I remember way back when I used to watch USC and UCLA and out west and that kind of stuff, and they'd always have this tall, lanky kid out there at receiver, and and down south we'd have that 5'10". Well, phew. Well, so it's interesting. Times have kind of changed for somebody like me that remembers. Back in the old days, they'd get these, little scat, whatever. And today, you got some tall guys with some speed. Training is everything.
Oh yeah.
Training, they're being taught well.